Today we're going to compare the best of Hepa technology to the best of the new Zepa technology. Hepa stands for High Efficiency Particle Arrestment and Zepa stands for Zero Emissions Particle Arrestment, because larger particles, for the most part, 100% are removed. Okay, so we have a particle counter to help us to determine the effectiveness. First of all, Hepa technology was developed during World War II, during the development of the atomic bomb. Because of nuclear particles, they were dangerous, of course, and Hepa was a powerful fan that drove the particles through a very dense filter, and it removed those particles. So it's got a very long, successful history, and in 70 years since then, it's evolved to be very good, and we have one of the best in the world with the Blue Air 403 Hepa Silent. So we're going to compare the best Hepa technology with the new Zepa technology. Now, to help us, we have a Dylos particle counter, and you'll see two numbers. The left number is the number of virus-sized particles, 0.3 micron. And you put 3 more zeros, and that tells you that's about 500,000 of those size particles per cubic foot in this room. And on the right is 1 micron particles. Those are asthma triggers, allergen, dust, things of that nature. And there's going to be fewer of the larger particles, and that's only 20,000 per cubic foot in this room. All right, now we're going to move the particle counter right in front of the Hepa machine, the best Hepa machine, and we're going to turn it on. Now, one of the problems of a Hepa machine, it needs a very powerful fan to drive it through that dense filter. And that particle fan uses quite a bit of energy, and it also emits quite a bit of noise. And they have multiple settings, but you usually want to use an air purifier at the maximum effectiveness, which is the highest setting. And most people can't use it at that setting because it's too noisy in an occupied room, particularly at night, which is the most important time to have an air purifier in their bedroom at night. 40% of the emergency visits are at night with a breathing problem. And so there's a number of problems that the noise creates that causes you have to use a Hepa at a lesser setting. That's one of the issues that we address with the Zepa technology. So now we're going to turn off the Hepa machine. Now notice how quickly the particulate rises. As soon as it's off, what happens is all the particulate in the room starts coming up into your breathing space, and within a matter of minutes, it's as if the Hepa filter was never on. Okay, now we're going to move this over here in front of the Zepa, and we're showing as it's entering the room. We're putting it up close because we're showing what's coming out of the machine, and ultimately it goes throughout the whole room. This machine, by the way, does 18,000 cubic feet per hour of pure air. A 500 square foot room, that's why we call it that way, a 500 square foot room, it changes the air in there at least 4 times an hour. And now we'll turn it on. Now watch how quickly the particles drop. We're already down that the allergen size is 0 and the virus size is now 0. 0, 0. 100% of the particulate. Now, what we're talking here is when you move it farther away, it will continue to work. It's very quiet. The noise that you're hearing, any little bit of noise you're hearing, is the fan and the particle counter. So this is a particularly good feature of the Silent Night. And it's small. It has a nice carrying box. You can put an airline overhead. You can travel anywhere in the world. It works international power. I suggest you get more information by going to our website, silentnightaircleaner.com, or calling 855-855-4455, 855-855-4455, or silentnightaircleaner.com, or contact the person who shared this video with you. Thank you.